Roaming racecaller Ken Pollock travels for hour upon hour through the desert to red racetracks, all for the pleasure of being abused, attacked by trainers and watching horses bolt in the wrong direction. Ken calls the Outback's most colourful race meetings, featuring some of our worst racehorses. As Nick McCallum reports from the South Australian town of Oodnadatta, it's a job fraught with danger.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you here to the centenary race meeting in Oodnadatta this year.
For 15 years, Ken Pollock has travelled from outback town like Oodnadatta to outback town. His job, one of the hardest in Australian racing. He calls the roughest of scratch picnic meetings. Ken's called some shocking horses in his time. The worst, the steed which decided to head for home halfway through a race.
He might have clipped the heels and lost balance and dumped his rider and took off. And went bush. He went towards the far northwest you can find. I think they had to send out a search party to look for it. And eventually they did find it, but miles away.
Most of the horses and jockeys Ken calls are straight off local stations, fresh from rounding up cattle. Sometimes the jockeys don't even wear colours, and that makes Ken's life miserable. He's always nervous before each race. The reason? Irate spectators.
Sometimes you get abused because it's your fault the horse ran last or something. Light on. Great, caught him in a good line too. One on the best on the inside. Belina Miss began fast. That's the orders to run down towards the 600 metre mark. They're strung out like Brand's cows. Where Belina Miss has taken off 5 in front now. McCullough losing ground, and on the inside coming hard was Lavia.
Ken says it's not easy making a 3-horse race like this interesting.
With 150 metres to go, this one's still clear by 5, 6 lengths clear now to Lavia. Then a long, long way back coming home. About 200 metres to go was Little Macumba.
Ken's first call 15 years ago was so bad, an angry trainer burst into the broadcast box.
It was after the race and he come up and he abused me something shocking. With that he got very stroppy and took 2 strides up to the steps on the grandstand and he was going to come up and have a go at me.
And all that time the microphone was on and everyone in the racetrack could hear it.
Yeah.
Ken hopes one day to make it into big city radio calling, but he's in no hurry. After all, he believes the red dust of Oodnadatta is more his style than the red roses of Flemington.
But Twilight just got him by length over McCallum then.
Nick McCallum at Oodnadatta for the 10 Evening News.
Next, Stephen